Hello everyone, welcome back to English Learner. Thank you so much for joining me again today. Today is day 14 of my English speaking journey. I can believe that 2 weeks have already passed. 14 days ago, I started this challenge with one simple goal. I want to become more confident in speaking English. I knew it would not be easy. I knew there would be many mistakes. I knew there would be difficult days, but I also knew that if I never started, I would never improve. Today, after practicing for 2 weeks, I wanna share something very honest with you. I still feel nervous. Yes, I still feel nervous every time I record these videos. Sometimes I look at the camera and suddenly forget the words I wanna say. Sometimes I worry about my pronunciation. Sometimes I wonder, did I say that sentence correctly? Is my grammar right? Will people understand me? Will people notice my mistakes? Maybe some of you feel exactly the same. Maybe you also want to speak English, but you are afraid of making mistakes, afraid of forgetting vocabulary, afraid that other people will laugh at you, afraid that your English is not good enough. If that is how you feel, I want you to know something. You are not alone. Many English learners feel the same way. Even people who speak English very well still makes mistakes sometimes. Making mistake is a normal part of learning. The important thing is not avoiding mistakes. The important thing is learning from them. When I started when I started this challenge, I promised myself one thing. I would not stop because of fear. Instead, I would keep speaking even if my pronunciation was not perfect, even if my grammar was not perfect, even if I needed to repeat a sentence many times, I would continue because every sentence I speak is another step forward. Every mistake teaches me something new. Every day gives me another opportunity to improve. Sometimes people think confidence comes first, but I don't think so anymore. I think action comes first. Confidence grows because we take action again and again. The more we practice, the more confident we become. Not because we are perfect, but because we become familiar with speaking. I often compare learning English to learning how to ride a bicycle. The first time you ride, you feel nervous, you are afraid of falling, maybe you lose your balance, maybe you fall down, but if you stop after the first fall, you will never learn. Instead, you get up, you try again, little by little, reading becomes easier. Speaking English is very similar. At first, every sentence feels difficult, every conversation feels stressful, but after many days of practice, your brain starts to become familiar with English. Slowly, speaking becomes more natural, become natural. As a school principal, I often encourage my students to keep learning, or I always tell them that success does not happen overnight. Success comes from small, consistent efforts every day. Now I realize that I also need to follow my own advice. I'm not only telling my students to keep learning, I am showing them that I am also a learner. Even though I am a principal, I still have many things to learn. Learning never stops. Age is not a barrier, or profession is not a barrier, or background is not a barrier. As long as we are willing to learn, we can continue to grow. Some days are easier than others. Some days I feel excited to practice, but there are also days when I feel tired after work. Sometimes I have many meetings, sometimes I have many responsibilities at school. Sometimes I simply don't feel like recording a video. But then I remind myself why I started. I started because I wanted to improve. I started because I wanted to challenge myself. I started because I wanted to inspire others. who are also learning English. That reminds me to continue. One lesson I have learned during these 14 days is that progress is often invisible. Sometimes we think we are not improving, but when we compare ourselves with last week's or last month, we realize something has changed. Maybe we can speak a little longer. Maybe we remember more vocabulary. Maybe we feel a little less nervous. The small improvements are very valuable. We should celebrate them. We don't need huge success every day. Small progress is enough. Another lesson I have learned is that consistency is much more powerful than motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Some days we feel motivated, other days we don't. But consistency keeps us moving forward even when motivation disappears, even when confidence disappears, even when progress feels slow. Consistency says just practice today, maybe only 5 minutes, maybe only 10 minutes, but don't stop. I also learned that comparing ourselves to others is not helpful. There will also be someone who speaks English better than me. There will always be someone who learns faster, but this journey is not about competing with other people. It is about becoming a better version of myself. Yesterday's Japar compared to today's Japar, that is the comparison the matters. Every learner has a different journey. Some people learn quickly, some people need more time. Both are perfect. Both are perfectly fine. The important thing is not speed. The important thing is persistence. Persistence. I have also realized that speaking English is not only about grammar. It is about communication. If people understand our message, then communication on has happened. Of course, we should continue improving our grammar and pronunciation, but we should not let the fear of making mistakes stop us from speaking. If we wait until everything is perfect, we may wait forever. So now, whenever I feel nervous, I tell myself, it's okay, you are learning, you are improving, just keep speaking. The simple words help me relax. Maybe they can help you too. If you are watching this video and you are learning English, I want to encourage you. Don't be afraid to start. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to sound imperfect. Every fluent speaker was once a beginner. Every expert started with simple sentences. Every successful learner had moments of fear. The difference is they that didn't stop. They keep going. That is exactly what I wanna do. I still feel nervous, but I keep speaking. I still make mistakes, but I keep learning. I still have a long journey ahead, but I keep moving forward. And I hope you will continue your journey too. Let's remind ourselves that learning is not about perfection. Learning is about progress one sentence at a time, one conversation at a time, one day at a time. Before I finish today's video, I want to say thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting my English speaking journey. Thank you for your encouraging comments and kind words. They really motivates me to continue this challenge every day. I hope my journey encourages you to begin or continue your own. Let's keep learning together. Let's keep growing together. Let's become more confident together. No matter how nervous we feel, no matter how many mistakes we make, let's never stop speaking. Thank you so much for watching my day 14 vlog. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Leave a comment below and tell me about your English learning journey. I would love to hear your story. Take care, keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and keep speaking English. I'll see you in day 15. Bye bye.